Yeah, Coach, when we talked to you a while back, you named the three players that would rotate in the key tackle spot. Antoine Jackson didn't really come out, it seems like. What changed moving into this game, and then what allowed him to play so well?
Well, he's had a great fall camp. You know, you've got 6, 7 guys. You know, I'm just going to mention everybody, but Antoine has been quietly come along as a player. I mean, he's what we thought he was going to be. He's got a chance to really help us down the stretch. And he did a really great job for us on Saturday. So, you know, his confidence is up now, and I think he'll continue to make sure that's go forward.
Over here to the right, Austin.
Larry, I've asked you a couple of times about Jay Sean, how excited he was to go to 3-tech, and then all of a sudden he's not at that home anymore. He was getting comfortable. How did you guys decide to move him? I guess it was the injuries, but what was that conversation like? And did he take that news well? Because he seemed really excited to play that 3-tech spot.
Yeah, we thought about it for a little bit, whether to move him or not. The first thought was not to move him because he played so well at the 3-tech position. But we felt going into the game the first time, we didn't want a freshman to start at that position because they were a running team. And so we had a conversation with Jay Sean. Jay Sean's a team player. You know, he didn't blink an eye. And I said, here's the things we'll have to teach you to do. And I tell you what, he did a great job for us. He really did.
The way he played, are you tempted to just leave him there, or do you still prefer him at 3-tech?
I prefer him back at the 3-tech position because, as you know, my philosophy is our 3-tech thing has to be a great pass rusher. Jay Sean brings a different level at that position, so we're going to move it back and continue to go forward.
Second row right, Tony.
Talking about Jay Sean, was that his best game as a Buckeye?
I think it was. I think he did some things that really show his ability. And you saw him run down on a jet screen. That's tough to do. And then you saw his pass rushing ability, knocking the ball out from a sack fumble. So I think he's in a really good moment, right? But he's had a great camp, so I'm not surprised. Fifth-year player, Thani gets it, he understands it, and so we look for great things from him.
And you said you'll have him back at pre-tech. Does that start this week? Will he be back there this week?
That's our plan, is to try to get him back to 3-tech, and we may move him again, so who knows.
Does that mean Tyreek and Tyler are good to go?
Not quite yet. You know, we haven't practiced this week, but we've got a plan there that happens. So we'll practice both ways to see what happens, and then we'll make the decision get closer to Friday. Okay.
Front row right, Bill.
Yeah, just in general, you had all those injuries. How do you think you guys just played, especially with the depth? Obviously, Donnelly start, and then the whole defense fell off. How do you think your guys played overall?
I thought at the beginning of the game we played really fast. You get sense that watching the videotape, and you get a chance to come back and watch it. I thought we played really fast. I thought our kids did a great job on handling adversity, and that's the biggest thing. We always talk about the next guy up. You one play away from playing 40 plays if you're a second string guy. And I think that's the mantra in our room. So our kids kind of believe that, our players believe that. And so it wasn't surprising that we were going to adjust and adapt and go forward. It was really cool to see how well we played the first half.
Javante got a lot of snaps. What has impressed you about him?
He's the kind of guy that's got to help us down the stretch. So I'm glad he played 30, 35 plays. Zach Harris played about the same amount of plays. So those guys, those are reps that they need to get going forward, because then our reps may be 15, 20 plays. We don't know yet, but I'm really happy where they're at right now.
Front row right, Tim.
Yeah, Larry, Chase Young seemed to play with ferocity and at times good patience, at least from my vantage point. What did you see out of him? And what have you seen out of him as a leader for the first 5-6 weeks preseason camp and now this season?
I think his leadership skills has really been outstanding. I think he's matured as a player, which happens when you get to this level. His third year playing in the system, you learn how to mature, learn to handle things better. He's done a great job with that. I thought he played really fast on Saturday. There's always room for improvement with Chase, and I think that his first game, knock on wood, he stayed healthy, and I got a chance to do some really special stuff on the field.
Yeah, and what is special when you look at Cincinnati on tape? What do they do up front that may be a little different than what Florida Atlantic did for you guys as you prepare for that game? What do you see that's different about Cincinnati?
Oh, they're power football. They're really a Big Ten team. They really are. They run the football well. They have a really great scheme, great offensive coordinator. Offensive line is big. They're young, but they're big. Got some veteran guys there, and the quarterback and the running back is special. So we've got to stop the run first. We have an opportunity to chase the passer.
Anything else for Coach? Anybody that I didn't see? Okay, third row left, Dan.
Larry, you looked
like you got pretty much everybody in there on the defensive line that you could on Saturday. How important is that for you to continue to deploy that deep rotation and get all of those guys reps?
And the key is that we want to be fresh, and so I have opportunity to play guys, 8 or 9 guys, sometimes 10, down the stretch. You know, it's a long season, you never know what's going to happen. So those guys got those snaps now, can go in the game, not be the first time in the game. They've been in the game, played in a big game. Hopefully that'll help us. So we're going to continue to do that. I like to play fresh. I think that's the key to handling tempo offense or playing base defense or playing base offense. Is to make sure you rotate guys.
Jerron Cage, Alex Williams, Noah Potter, some of the other guys that got in there. How did you feel about the way those guys performed?
I played well. You know, first time, you know, Noah Potter going into the game, Alex Williams playing. So it's kind of cool to watch these guys play. And so we'll see how they grow from there.
Fourth row left, Jared?
I asked Ryan about their run game, about Michael Warren, and when you're playing somebody who's a little different, the guy that's physical and will run through you a little bit, obviously don't play differently, but how do you coach a little differently?
Well, we got to coach a little different this week. We got to stay in our gaps, have great gap integrity. We got to get Hat to the ball. They got more than one guy get on the ground. He's a really outstanding back and run really hard. Great power, great legs, great first step, and he can make you miss. And so we got to get some hats to the ball to make sure we have a chance to stop him. But the biggest thing really be gap down. Make sure we're in gap integrity, that we're not out of our gaps, because go run through one. It's a gap.
And final question, over here to the right again, Austin?
Larry, I know Jonathan was so excited, senior year captain, and then to have that injury and miss the first game for sure. How did he take that? How is he responding? What's your role in keeping him involved and ready for when he does get back out there?
Yeah, John is a resilient guy now. I tell you, we cried a little bit in the beginning just to get through it.
Yeah.
And then he picked himself up and said, hey, I've got a plan. And he's literally living in the training room. I mean, he's there 11 hours, he had a chance, 12 hours. 24 hours would let me to go to class, but he's got to go to class sometimes. But that's the kind of guy he is, though. He really is. He's working hard. He's been a great leader off the field. He's in our meeting room every day with our players, talking to them, especially young guys, encouraging them. So he's been a real plus off the field because he's not playing, but he brings a lot to the table.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.